Yeah. Mommy! Why don't they both sing all like the kids who are made to me? Stay it in, next one. I don't give up, I'll outlast. Stay it in, every night. Run home to my best mom. Girls don't say I'm a little fuck. Mommy, I'm a fucking savior. Mommy, I'm alive. Mommy? Can I go out and go tonight?
Hello, man. We were having the hardest time figuring out what song to use for this movie because it was either like synth, string, and drums. And Murray sat down and just said, "Mama, can I go out and kill the night?" And I was like, "Wow,
that's an important part of this movie."
It's so absolutely fitting.
I actually think this song, even though it came out 15 years earlier, was written for this movie.
It might have been.
I think a young, old Glenn Danzig.
I feel like
I think he vision quested.
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
saw into the future, and he wrote that song about this movie.
That same desert brooding picture we saw tonight on the Sinhite, what is it called?
Sam Hain
3 album, where they're just in the desert on a fire. I'm pretty sure he went on a journey.
That also inspired Burning Man.
That also inspired Danzig. What man? You're just killing it, killing it. Such a great.
Speaking of killing it,
we're gonna get back into this movie. We've gone one
worst
second
title
into this movie.
ever. I want to point out, Undefeatable.
Undefeatable.
It doesn't. It's clumsy. It's. I know it. I guess it is a real word, but doesn't it sound like it's somehow grammatically incorrect?
I don't think it is a real word because every time I wrote it anywhere, every autocorrect was like, "No, this is don't."
I keep wanting to say unbeatable, which makes sense.
Yeah,
but it's undefeatable.
And that doesn't even make sense because the fucking like tournament.
Well, nothing makes sense as far as this movie. I'm just saying, like, as a word.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, you'll like this even more. The Asian, because this movie was filmed, I believe, in some.
I mean, there are a lot of there's a lot of Asian people in the movie. Minor roles, unfortunately.
So I believe it was called Mary Bloody Killer.
Bloody Mary Killer.
Bloody Mary Killer. And so it's going on the whole redhead theme that Cynthia was Roth-rocking. Murray, you'll be excited to hear this news. I think they're divorced now, but her husband actually took her last name.
Well, fuck yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Rothrock. Griffin Rothrock.
Beautiful.
Tim Rothrock.
Yeah,
that's good. Works with everything.
I gotta be honest with everybody. I think this is the first Cynthia Rothrock movie. I've always been aware of her because of her China O'Brien series, but I don't think I've never seen a movie of hers until now.
Yeah, we've been talking about her for a couple months now, trying to figure out,
trying to fit it in.
I don't know how this one went under our radar for so long. Apparently, people
we were aware of it, but I don't know why it just fell through the cracks. We got so excited about other things because we get into our themes. You know?
Man, we really do.
And then, fortunately, one of our Twitter followers and listeners goes, "Are you ever going to do this?" And I was like, "Holy shit, yes!" Because I forgot what the name of the movie was.
Okay.
I remember the fight scene. I'm aware of the fight scene, and I forgot. And his name's Justin. Thank you for reminding us because we're doing it now.
Where do you think this ranks up with the other really notable fight people have in their minds? Which is, what's it called? They Live. Fucking Roddy Piper. That fight is so amazing.
I was just talking about that fight yesterday on our almost underrated Twitter account.
Almost
G&G
underrated.
Theater. I don't know. I got to go with my man's Piper. I got to go with Piper.
Well, yeah, no, that's obviously the better one. I just feel like that is like the progressive rock of fucking like fights because it's so long and so amazing. It
tells a story.
It tells a story, and this is like the quick punk fucking just fucking blurs it out and it's done. I feel like that's kind of what this fight is.
It's
no,
bizarre. It's greasy.
Oh, are you saying it's kind of a hair metals type of fight? Bizarre and greasy.
I'd have to ask her.
The hair works out.
Oh, yeah, mullety.
It's in a factory, an abandoned factory.
It is. So, abandoned factory behind us. No, it's part of a hospital. Like there's this weird conveyor
Yes!
belt. It's like is it a hospital and dry cleaners because
was
there's all these like conveyor belts.
Holy fuck, this was a hospital. Oh my god, we're going way far ahead. What's really interesting about this movie that we need to talk about, because you are our official spokesman on underground fighting, because
that's
is
my
your
dream. I've always said it's my dream
Yeah.
when we finally make it big. And we're there, dude. We've conquered UK already. It's Golanarchy in the UK.
Yeah.
And now we're moving our way into Australia now, Grip.
Yeah.
Australia is loving what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we're next. We're going to conquer the world.
We're getting really close there. That's what, 2 continents?
Yeah.
Easy peasy. We got like 5 left.
I think we've conquered the English-speaking world. And Asia is where we got to go next.
Oh, okay.
We might have to put some tariffs out there.
Okay, well, we'll do China O'Brien next.
Yes.
But what I really want to know, because obviously you may be playing modest
about
about
it.
Yeah,
lot.
you think about it a lot. You're on the forums. You're talking about how you would
Yes.
conduct your, underground fighting ring.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is what stage of underground fighting is this movie in? Because we see just like dudes coming up in baggy suits and they're like conducting it.
This is definitely the farm league because, like you said, the suits are super baggy. I mean, this is the 90s. I'll cut them some slack.
Okay.
But no, you got to have tuxedos. If you're going to be a arena.
The choice of glasses. They had the wraparound sunglasses.
No,
that's,
you got to have some brand names, man, like Gucci or something like that. Some classy shit.
Okay.
I want women in evening gowns. I want champagne. That's the world I'm creating.
You're right.
But you need the farm, much like in sports, you need that farm team, that D League, to find
you need some kind of ladder.
Yeah,
you need some kind of ladder.
So this is the farm league, the single A.
And they're conducting it pretty well, right?
I don't know, because there's this. I like Ruth. I want people to die in the arena,
Yeah.
And this is kind of like
if
you touch the ground, you basically tap. I don't know. If you get your opponent to touch the ground, they're out.
Yeah,
it's almost like playing tag.
It's one of those rules. It's the only rule that they establish very firmly.
Even Fight Club is fiercer than this.
Big time.
This is almost like touch football.
It really is. It is the touch football. Like, when you're that low on the rung, wouldn't you want it to be not death, the death?
Yes, but, I mean, I want somebody to get hurt at least. You got to feel the pain, dude.
Yeah, there is definitely no pain felt.
No.
Bear feels a little pain, but, we'll get there later.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the other thing. We got this whole thing in America going on right now where we're getting into the lives of every pro athlete, and push all that aside. I want to know what you do with Paul, a man that one of your fighters came to you and said, hey, I got footage. He got his VHS tape out and recorded them, and he's a domestic abuser. He's beating his girlfriend and wife. I don't remember if they were married or not.
One, I don't like snitches.
Oh, so do you make that guy fight to the death with somebody?
Probably.
Okay.
I might just have him killed.
Okay.
Two, I think that's kind of a good thing. Because now, hear me out.
We're talking in the context of underground fighting.
Right. So domestic abuse, because it tells me this guy will fight anybody.
Yes.
And he doesn't give a fuck.
Okay.
He cares about making the Benjamins. So that's kind of a plus.
I don't even know if he cares about the Benjamins. I think he just wants to fucking fight.
Look. Outside of the underground fighting ring, domestic abuse is horrible, and I think it's disgusting. But if you're in the fighting ring, maybe it's okay.
I mean, you definitely can put...
I don't know. I'm gonna give Paul an out. He definitely has a case of roid rage because he's
big time.
Because he's losing his shit, but he's fucking so jacked. I'm like, okay, it's a good trade off.
Oh man. Before we hit that trailer, one last question: Seinfeld or Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall?
I'm gonna say I called him Scary Seinfeld in the notes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Seinfeld just because people know it more.
People do.
I mean,
know
Kevin McDonald's
more.
Great. I love Kids in the Hall.
Yeah,
but it's kind of for our hipster listeners, it's Kevin McDonald.
It is,
Yeah,
because when I first saw the clip, we watched like 2 seconds last week when we were editing, and I was like, oh my god, it's Seinfeld. And then when I watched the movie, I was like, no, that's Kevin McDonald. And this movie is 95% close-ups. They always just have a frame.
So intense.
Yes.
His eyes are just bugging out of his head.
I had such a hard time for Instagram just picking pictures that weren't close up of him just like eyes wide open.
People, like, this is on YouTube, and I want you to watch it because this guy gives the most amazing performance. He reminds me of a young Matt Hannon, in that Matt Hannon star Samurai Cop. Obviously, you know that.
Obviously,
he beat acting. Like in the first role, he defeated acting and was like, "I win. I don't need to act anymore." And this guy did the same thing. He's never been in anything else because he destroyed acting.
I believe he went into underground fighting.
He should. He's got an knack for it.
Okay, I got nothing else. I'm ready to hit this.
All right, so let's do it. Cynthia Rothrock is undefeatable.
In this town, if you want justice, you have to take it. Cynthia Rothrock as Christy Jones. Street fighter, searching for a man who murdered her sister. An undefeatable champion, driven by insanity.
What are you doing with my wife?
If he can't have Anna, he'll kill anyone who even reminds him of her.
Come on, tough guy.
Sergeant Nick DeMarco knows his name. Wait. Christy Jones is determined to find the killer.
You're crazy. My name's not Anna.
But every wasted minute costs another life.
I'm talking about my sister. Your ass is mine.
Big mistake. Red.
Bitch! Before you ruin my mood!
Shockwaves rock the city.
We're gonna start another gang war.
Well, I tried to wait for you, but they jumped us.
You've got a lot to learn about police work.
Nick and Christy team up.
It's all your fault.
Jennifer, run!
With the help of a beautiful psychologist, Christy and Nick unite in a fight for supremacy. It will take every ounce of muscle, every skill, every technique to end the fatal desire of this madman.
All right, great trailer. Lots of kung fu noises. And, oh, Jesus Christ. You surprised me with that one. Oh, okay.
Oh! You'll hear that later.
So, usually we're used to the cold opening being like some kind of action scene, but this week we get into the mental game. This is a very up-top movie.
Yeah, it's like we start out, it's almost like an episode of Frasier. We start
Dude,
out
this
in a
is
therapist's office.
I believe Bernie Sanders had a hand in writing this movie. Because there's a theme that's going to come into it that we're going to hit pretty hard on, because it hits fucking hard on it. It's college. It's college and college tuition and the fucking efforts you have to go through to afford it.
All you got to do is sign up.
All you got to do is sign
I
up.
can sign you up, and you're in college.
But she still had to fight to survive.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta
it's
fight
sad
to
that
survive.
there was one time in the world we had to fight in underground fight clubs in order to put our sisters through college.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
people
Bernie
are-
Sanders is fighting against. We don't have to do this.
no, but that's still
I
happening.
don't like it because I love having people fight for me.
Yeah.
Or at least I love the idea. I haven't gotten there yet.
As an amateur underground fighter
Yes.
coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're into this. But
Yeah.
this is still happening today. When you hear people complain about college, if you're overseas, you hear America complain about it, this is what we're talking about.
Right.
We're underground fighting.
So many young kids
How
have
do
to
you
fight
think-
in fight clubs.
Yeah.
And underground.
How do you think UFC got started?
Exactly.
It's all just people trying to go to college.
It was.
Getting, Frasier. Let's go on to Frasier. Which, by the way, I was watching last night. Still the best show ever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we meet Anna, the wife of Paul / Stingray.
Yeah.
Our villain of this movie. and she's talking with her Dr. Simmons about Paul. Paul, so he's just not acting right anymore. Ever since he got into these death matches, as she called them. So he has been killing people. So he might be a little higher up than Christy, our heroine, is.
Yeah.
Because he's actually fighting in a ring.
Yes, this is true.
She fights on the streets.
This is true.
And so we see, while she's talking about, we cut back seeing Paul basically murdering people in the ring.
Yeah.
He's like elbowing a guy in the back and he's spitting blood up.
And I mentioned the close-ups. They get a nice close-up of the guys hanging over the ropes, spitting blood up. I mean, she's like, I don't know what happened. When I met him, he was a successful comedian, just touring America.
Comedy was
just
the best.
You might be a redneck.
You heard his bit on airline food? It's so good.
It's so good.
Why? And he got the bug, dude. As soon as he murdered somebody the first time,
Dude,
he's like, I have to keep this going. I need this high.
If it weren't for that fucking heckler.
Exactly.
Telling him he doesn't understand what middle America's all about. And they went out and fucking strangled him and said, what is this about? And then he went full Carrot Top. He's buff now. That's the joke.
Okay. I didn't even get that one. And that goes to our theme of redheads, too.
Oh, shit.
Layers, people. Layers.
So, yeah, we're getting the back and forth. And, and a psychiatrist. What did you say her name? Dr. Simmons? Jenny Simmons. So Jenny's just like,
Jenny
look,
from the block.
If you're in danger, you need to let me know. Like, this sounds like an incredibly toxic relationship. And she's like, yeah, but I think it's okay. Yeah. So, again, we're getting into those mental health issues here.
Yeah.
And just the Stockholm Syndrome, maybe a little bit of that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not a psychiatrist. But I do sit on my armchair and tell people what to think.
So what's going on? We cut away. She's like, I'll think about it, doctor.
Yeah.
And then she goes home. And then we meet our co-hero. Because our hero is Cynthia Rothrock, I think. But first, we meet Nick DeMarco.
This, I got to say, they divide this like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3.
It's a very democratic
movie. I like how they did this, though, because you get 1/3 villain, 1/3 Nick, why, and then 1/3 Cynthia.
And he's going to the local convenience store, party store as we call them in Detroit.
Party store, yes.
He needs the lotto tickets.
Yep.
The fucking money ball is like huge.
Got to get the scratchies, man. Oh, and yeah, lotto tickets. My bad.
While that's going on, an armed robbery's happening. But the weirdest pair of guys. I could never see these two guys hanging out in real life.
No, it was like
we get a young. For anybody who watched basketball in the '90s, we get a young Gary Payton. And we get what would you describe that guy? He was so weird.
Dude, I don't know. He looks like a guy who would be in a 70s like metal band or something. He had that giant like mustache.
He had like the pockmarked face.
Yeah, just giant lurking dude. Like I could have seen him being like a bass player for Motorhead at one point.
And their whole
yeah, wow.
Wow, he did have kind of a Lemmy.
Yeah. So,
and
yeah,
they're in process of robbing a place up. And this cute little Asian kid, hey, mister, I got to get my Coca-Cola. And he points to Coca-Cola. Right? And I have a feeling Coca-Cola had nothing. They wanted Coca-Cola to get a sponsorship.
Yeah. The zoom in on the Coca-Cola and the Asian kid smiling.
He's like, because this is a good, little, smart, good at math Asian kid. He's just like, I'm going to pay for this. And he's like, kid, it's free. It's on me.
Yeah. The Gary Payne's just like, man, don't worry about it. Get out of here. Go scram,
kid.
And so,
like, thanks, mister.
As he's running away, fucking Nick opens the door for him, sees that there's a holdup going on, and he's just like, hey, grabs like...
This can remind me of the beginning of Snake Eater 3.
It really does.
I was waiting for someone to get murdered.
Yeah, it really does. I forget what he grabs. Was it just like a newspaper or something? And he's like, does that mean this is free too? And the guy's like, for you? Fuck you. And he's like, oh, fuck me? And that's when Lurch comes out. And he's just...
And Nick destroys them.
Yeah.
Baggy pants and all. Didn't encumber him at all.
Not at all.
He slaps the gun away, beats up Gary Payton. He's like, I'm Michael Jordan, motherfucker.
Was it Gary or was it... No, it was Lurch. He busts off that knife and he's like, I'm going to fuck you. And he like backhands the gun or the knife away and he pulls out his revolver and sticks it into his dick.
Right, yeah.
And he's like, how about I fuck you? Okay.
Great line.
So back, he fucking gets him in an armbar, slams his face against the wall. You see the drywall like dent in because he slams the shit out of him. Right. And he's like, I'm going to fucking call you up on police brutality. It's like, tell it to your mother.
So, word to your mother.
Word to your mother.
And so we've met Nick. So now we got to meet Christy, played by Cynthia Rothrock.
Ooh, yeah.
She's a young little street tough. She's got like the wimpiest gang ever.
Oh my God!
There's a bunch
look
of
like
Asian nerds.
They're about to bust into a doo-wop at any moment. Like they're just rapscallions. They're like as innocent as little Coca-Cola boy.
They were, and so for not very the Red Dragons, not a very intimidating.
Yeah.
Gang.
Some
and
dragons.
so I mean, so intimidating that Cynthia is definitely the biggest badass in the group.
Oh, big time.
And she is getting ready to fight in her D-League fight scene.
Yes, D-League.
But she's gonna fight a dude. That's how badass she is. And so there's like a black gang and there's an Asian gang with her in it for some reason. And so
the officiators are just like, how much you got to put in?
Yeah, these are the guys with the baggy suits and the wraparound shades.
Yeah,
they would never cut it in my arena. Sorry, guys.
No, okay.
Dress better.
Dress better.
And so we get the rules. We don't get the rules.
No,
but what was up? Like this is what I thought, and I think I was proven wrong. It looked like there was like a tile with some like writing on it on the ground, and like because they made sure to make these scenes where you saw their feet.
Yeah,
so you saw the black guy's feet, and there was like a tile. I thought that was what you had to touch because this is like we said, this is like flag football of fighting, you just need to make your opponent touch the ground, and it's over.
Yeah, I
even
didn't.
Sumo is more ruthless.
I was gonna say like sumo. I feel like maybe that was actually like the spot for them to put their foot for the shot.
Probably.
Yeah. One thing does happen in this fight after like they've settled on the money and everything.
$600.
Everybody starts.
They do.
The dragons and the fucking the chains. They all had like one chain link.
Yeah, he
thing.
had like chains crisscrossing.
Crisscrossing. But anyways, so
they
now
also had. I remember this look from the '90s. It was like leather baseball cap with like a metal plate across the front that would have something on it.
Really?
Yes, somebody had that.
There was a girl behind Cynthia that had Nasty Girl, a black hat with a plate that's a Nasty Girl on. Is that what you're talking about?
That's the shit.
Yeah.
That's some real shit.
I almost clipped that picture to be like, they coined it first. Sorry, Trump, you're going to have to fucking go back to the drawing board.
So she makes short work of this guy because he doesn't respect her. He's like, you're a broad. You're not going to do anything. And she just fucks his ass up.
Yeah. I do love, we see in this fight, like Van Damme doesn't even do this one. She does a feign roundhouse where she knows he's going to dodge it, but she works that, like she leaned into the wall as he was approaching her because he's like, okay, I'm going to get her now because she's weak. She presses herself against the wall and fucking kicks him and just send him pretty much in the stratosphere.
I noticed this is Cynthia's movie. I haven't seen any other of her movies, but I have a feeling this is like her Jean-Claude Van Damme split. She does like the corkscrew spin in the air. Like she'll leap in the air and spin her body around and then come down.
Yeah, yep. She did quite a few of those, like a top. Yeah.
Yeah. So she takes care of this guy, no problem, gets her $600 because she's going to use it to put her sister Karen through college.
Yeah.
See, this is why she's doing it, guys.
It's off for her sister.
So she gets her money, and then fucking, Nick and his partner Mike show up. And they come out and they bust her.
Oh.
For nothing. They don't know anything what's good. All they know is she has $600 in her hand.
Yeah, and that she was engaged in a fully what's the word I'm looking for? Like it was a sanctioned fight. Right. Yeah. Both parties were aware of what was happening.
Well, they didn't see a fight. They just came up unless they were watching. I don't know.
They probably were because Nick is always
he's a creeper.
He always happens to be at the fights.
Yeah,
always.
Well, he's always creeping on Christy.
Was that the tension that was happening?
I didn't know what.
I don't think he was into her.
No, I think he was totally. I think she was into him at all. He was obsessed with her.
I think he got it backwards.
No, how so? He was the only one showing up when she was doing shit. She didn't want nothing to do with him.
Well, because when he meets a psychiatrist, I'm pretty sure he's like, wow. Like, he went full wolf on that one.
Well, he just likes a redhead, I guess. Apparently, he's like Paul.
Oh, apparently, he's like Paul.
But no, he was all digging on her. I don't even think she liked women.
Now we got
men.
Ooh, there we go. So now we got to meet Karen, who's Christy's sister, and
smart kid, love her.
Also hanging out with the Asian crowd.
Yeah, this is very woke crowd.
Were they red dragons?
Yes, everybody was a red dragon.
I think. Yeah, I was gonna say
they were like the other dragons from Miami Connection. They're like a fun gang.
Yeah, they were. They
Dragon Sound.
Dragon song? I don't remember. But they were also about to bust into a doo-wop. And so Karen, the sister.
Karen is so smart that she can talk the cops out of dropping all charges.
Yeah.
Well, first, this is where I say, like, Nick's obsessed with her because he's, like, trying to talk her out of this. Like, look, you don't need to do this. And she's like, fuck you, I'm a street tough. I don't need to hear your shit. He's like, look, there's better ways to make money. I hear this guy, Bernie Sanders, he wants to give us free college.
Free college?
And she's like, that's ridiculous. That's never going to happen.
That's bullshit. And when he does, I'll quit the diner that I work at down the street at Fifth Avenue.
Like, oh, really?
You work there.
You work? He's really fucking high and mighty on her ass.
Was he?
She's like, yeah, I have a job too.
Maybe.
And he's like, well, how did? Because she was gonna lie. She didn't. She was covering her ass. She was like, I wasn't in any fight.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get that $600? Tips. Yeah. And he's like, likely story.
Yeah.
And then Mike, his buddy cop, comes in. Hey,
total nerd.
Sister, yeah, he was such a nerd. He so wanted to be Nick.
There's so many shots of Nick, like, just muscles bulging.
As Nick Hannon would say, he's a geek.
Yeah. And then, what's his buddy's name? Mike? Mike has got, like, a 8 sizes too large American flag shirt on with the pants, like just under the nipples.
Nick is pretty tight. He's always got, like, he's, like, baggy as fuck suits. He's always got suits on. Mike is like a slob. He's got sweatshirts and like jeans on, like acid wash jeans.
It's like Nick already looks pretty okay. You know, he's got that politician haircut. Right. He's got that fucking charmingly good Catholic look to him. Like, boy. Oh, boy.
He'd be a Supreme Court justice. He looks that good.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he could.
And, so Mike's like, hey, her sister, she says you got to let her out. I don't know. And they're like, okay. You win this time, Christy. Yeah. But keep your nose clean. And I'm going to keep this money. And he just takes her money. She's like,
she's a good kid. It's okay, Mike. We're going to let her walk.
And that's what they do. So we get a little scene where Karen and Christy bond. Now we find out why Christy's doing this. Because her parents are dead.
Yeah.
And parents are supposed to pay for college.
Yeah.
And
Christy's going to take over that role. And, you know, the diner's not going to pay for it.
And you could get loans, but fuck that. Interest.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'd rather risk my life in a fight club than you just get a loan. That's how bad the interest rates are.
Yeah.
For fucking, in debt.
I did take exception to how they explained the mother, because they were like, do you remember what happened with Mom? They got divorced, and then she was poor. And then she started eating Spam. Like, don't be the butt of a Monty Python joke. Come on. And then she died like a bitch.
Died broke.
Do you really want to be
Remember
like
we
Mom?
buried her in a cardboard box.
Oh,
remember that? Do you want to be buried in a cardboard box? No.
So you're going to go to college.
Yeah.
You're going to be a doctor. And then you're going to put me through college. That was actually what she told her.
So, enough of that. We got to get back to Paul. This is a very emotional scene.
Very emotional.
Anna cooking his favorite meal, half-cooked steak. He loves one side raw, the other side well done with an inch of his life.
Yeah, so
that's how he demands it.
If there's any cast iron fans out there, she's just searing a steak, and she's getting ready to pop it.
Just one side.
Yeah, just one side. Well, she was going to cook it correctly, but
do you think? I think he liked it that way.
No, I'm pretty sure Paul loves it that way.
He loves raw meats.
He loves raw meat.
And he's going through a severe case of roid rage. He just murdered a guy. He's on a high right now.
Oh, he's on a huge high.
You can just see the bulge in his pants. He's just like, I just killed somebody, and I'm loving it.
Oh, my God.
And he's like, let's fuck. And she's like, I'm cooking your steak.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why don't you just sit down and pour yourself a glass of wine and wait?
And then he goes, no! And he grabs her, and he rapes her, bends over the table and rapes her.
Yeah.
And while that's going on, she's got this most insane, this is amazing acting, most insane look on his face.
Amazing.
He's not enjoying it at all.
No, while he is trying to get it up, he's flashing to him murdering a man.
You get these flashbacks, like, we see his face, these insane bug eyes this actor has. He's killing it. And then we see him killing it literally. And then he just hurls her down on the floor and goes, I'm gonna eat this raw steak.
You just get a scene of him fucking shoving a fork through it,
So
putting
she's
it on
like
a plate.
sprawled on the floor. She's been brutally raped. And he's like, "Are you gonna fucking eat with me? Or are you gonna be an asshole?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm not hungry." Fine, I'm eating yours too. And
He finishes all this thing. He's like, "Aren't you gonna eat too?" You ate it. There's nothing left. There wasn't even a salad on the table.
And like after that nice meal of raw steak, he's like, "I gotta talk to Lou about my money." So he takes off to go to Lou's. So we meet Lou. Great, classic character.
Oh man, he's so good.
And he's like, "Hey there," classic stereotypical greaseball. And he's like, "I got your money right here." He's ripping off Paul.
He's taking some off the top. He's got to be.
And he's like, "I just set up a fight in Philly, man. This guy named Rocky Marciano or Rocky Balboa, I don't know what the fuck. He wants to fight you. Fine." Yeah. Paul just wants to kill.
Exactly.
He doesn't care about
his
the money.
motivation is killing.
And he's like, "Whatever, I'll be there." And he walks out. So
We're gonna follow Paul back home though, and he's gonna show up. He's gonna grab the mail. He's not a complete monster. He'll bring the mail in. So
that's the only thing he does around the house is bringing the mail.
He also has like a little baggie. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be him bringing a porn home. Because it was like a discreet red bag with a VHS size
Maybe
like
he just went to
box.
the grocery store where they had like a Reynolds, and he got Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know.
He might have, but considering
Maybe he felt bad about raping his wife. It was like, I'm going to rent her favorite movie, and I'm going to put up with it. I hate this movie, but I'm watching.
Maybe he was trying to reconcile with her after the violence,
Right?
And so
he came off the roid rage high, and now he feels some remorse.
So he's got this little bag, and he's walking around the house. Anna, you better get down here. Anna, I'm going to break your neck.
He does say that.
So he went off for a minute, and now he's back on it.
Right.
And finally, he walks into the kitchen where, Murray, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to grab your drums here.
Sure, I always
and I'm
got 'em.
I'm going to grab my synth here, and I'm going to go ahead and recreate this. I'm going to
You gonna replay the Dear Paul letter?
I'm going to replay the Dear Paul letter, and I want you to play Paul. Okay? So let's
Paul, by the time you read this, I'll be long gone. I left you your favorite dinner. My heart is breaking as I write these words to you. What happened, Paul? I mean, we had the perfect home. I just can't take it anymore. Your love has turned to abuse. Your touch has turned to pain. I am not your mother. Every time you call me Mommy, you choke the life out of me. I've finally come to understand what my psychiatrist has said all along. I deserve better, and I'm leaving you. Don't worry, I'm returning the most precious gift you gave me, your mother's pendant. Don't try to find me. I'll be far away. I am not coming back. Anna.
Wow, it's powerful. It's powerful shit right there. I mean, this is the first we're hearing about
drained.
the whole.
I just doing that scene I just did. I'm tired. I don't know if I can finish.
You look a little tired. Drink some of your soda water there, and you'll be fine. So, of course, we need to mention the favorite meal here. Is it another raw steak?
I'm gonna say half cooked steak.
I thought it was a slice of pizza.
And well, maybe that too. Maybe he likes pizza with a raw.
It looked like
definitely a salad, so it was a health. It was kind of art smart.
Yeah, it looked like a New York slice, a giant slice. But yeah, picks it up, throws it, rages out, breaking chairs.
But then we learn this is all his mom's fault. The way
Yes.
he is, she made Paul this way.
Yes.
and we get a flashback of geeky nerd Paul.
Yeah, he's sitting on the staircase.
doesn't even. He's
pendant.
got like short hair. Doesn't even have that fucking amazing flowing mullet. Like
Okay, he's like 12 or something in this scene, and he's playing on a little like rocking horse in the.
I thought he was
in
on
the
a
yard.
bicycle. He was on a rocking horse.
That was a rocking horse,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
It was fucking weird as shit.
Well, there's how sick fucking his whole upbringing was.
And they shot it like Peanuts, where the adults, all you saw were like their hips
Just
down.
Wonk, wonk, wonk,
Yeah,
wonk, wonk.
they didn't use words, so you're just like, why is Paul so fucked up? And
Because, Griff, his mom is a hooah, and she's going to leave him for this guy. She picked a stranger over her own child.
do you think he had that bowl cut he had as a kid, and that's why he was like, I'm letting the mane grow?
I think the boyfriend had the mullet, and he's trying. He's trying
Is he-
to. This is some heavy Oedipus fucking complex shit
Yeah.
going on in this movie, and I think he's trying to get his mother back. I think his mother had red hair and wore floral print dresses.
That's
Because we learned that's his type.
no, I thought that was the thing,
Oh, I don't
but
know.
it would make a lot of sense if the boyfriend had that hairstyle
Right.
that he ended up having.
And so we go, okay, now we know where this kid's coming from. It makes perfect sense why he does what he does. His mom left him for another man.
Yeah,
And so we get the most intense hairspray scene I've ever seen.
this isn't hairspray? Though.
I don't know what it was. It was like Halloween dye in a spray can.
Yeah.
And so he's like staring like a madman in the mirror, and he's like hearing the wah 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 back, and he just tensely sprays like a skunk line in his hair. Like
he's got the two lines.
It's like a rusty red.
Yeah. It's he was gonna do his whole hair red. But
Oh my god!
He did the line
there's
so
so
thick.
many fucking layers to this
Holy
movie. I didn't even pick that up. You're right.
Wait, maybe Anna wasn't even a red. He fucking dyed her hair every night.
That makes perfect sense.
Maybe that's why she was like, he's cool sometimes because he gets high off the fumes of like spraying her hair.
And he stares so intensely in the mirror breaks. That's how intense his stare was.
It was.
And it's like, I'll find you. And he does, or maybe he doesn't, because we cut to a parking garage.
Just random couple.
A nice random. There's a lot of this. I love about this city they live in. This random city. There's a lot of interracial dating. They're not. This is the opposite. People think small towns are racist. Not this one.
No,
because
not
every
at all.
Asian dude's got his white broad.
Oh yeah.
And so this guy, they're this practically fucking in the parking garage. You can't wait to get home.
They're
so in
getting
love.
ready to, yeah.
And then while they're making out, the woman, she feels like something go down the front of her dress, her floral print dress. She's a redhead, by the way. Did I point that out? Yes, she's a redhead.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, what the fuck? And we see it's our man Paul.
He's got this styrofoam cup. He's fingering the ice. You see those two beautiful streaks in his hair. He's wearing all black. Oh, he's got it tucked in. He's like,
Yeah,
hey, neighbor. You left the lid off the milk again. That was my best Seinfeld, and that was horrible.
No, he says, get away from my wife. And the guy's like, who the fuck is? She's like, the girl's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not your wife. And the Asian's like, look, man, I don't want any trouble, but I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And he's just like, bring it. And we just get this fucking fight scene. And fucking, before you know it, Paul just rips out the Asian dude's eye.
Yeah. While he throws him, or he rips one out and then hurls him and rips the other out. It was fun.
He hurls him. So they're probably on the second floor of this parking garage.
It's easily the second floor.
He flips him over the edge. He lands on a car.
Yes.
That falls down. And then he just he rapes the woman, right?
Oh, yeah, he takes her back to the warehouse next to the elementary school.
Okay, I thought that was another woman, but you're right. He does.
He
kidnaps this woman and takes her back to his rape house, his warehouse.
Yeah. Again, it's next to an elementary school.
But don't worry, this is all like off-screen rape. So this isn't a Charles Bronson.
Yeah,
movie.
they did the one on-screen very visual rape.
That was really weird.
I mean, he even like goes up her leg and rips her underwear off. It was.
Yeah. But then it was like he was almost more tortured by it than she was. I don't know what it was. He was a very weird scene. And fortunately, we don't have to deal with any of those scenes anymore because we just get we go, okay, we know what happens. So, yeah. So he takes her to his rape house.
And that's the last we'll see of him for a minute, because we're going to check in on Christy.
Once again, Nick, I'm telling you, creeping on Christy.
He is, but I don't know. I think he's...
we'll get into it later, but I think he's creeping on her now. And because he wanted to check up to make sure she was legitimately a waitress, that she wasn't lying.
Yeah.
And she's like, dude, right into her job. He's like, I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
And he starts giving her the whole spiel, like, you're too good a girl for this. You're better than this. You need to go to college. If only you could afford college. And she's like, look, I'll think about it, all right?
Yeah.
I got to go back to work. He's like, okay, he just gets a coffee. And he's like, here's your tip.
I want it black and strong like you. She's like, okay.
He's like, okay, whatever. And he's like, here's your tip. And it's that $600 he took from her. And she takes it up. And what do you know? The goofball Red Dragon show up. They're like
hey there, Christy. We got to fight for you.
They're like from West Side Story. They're the Asian gang.
Yeah. Well, they were just going to. That wasn't doo-wop. I don't think that was doo-woppy. I can't remember how doo-woppy goes. But anyways, yeah. So they've got another fight arranged for her, and they're just like, "Where did you get that $600 from?" She's like, "Tips. What of it? What is this about a fight? Let's go. Let's go check this out."
She's really shut off. What's up with that? It's like, come on, these are your friends. What are you?
They're your best friends. They're dragons. They're fun. They're goofballs.
They are. They're like sha-na-na. And so, yeah, she's like, all right, I'm ready. I'm always ready to kill.
So, yeah, it's been 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and check back out on Paul. What's Paul up to? And this is where we get our new barbarian scene.
Yes, we do. Taking us back to one of our most underrated episodes.
Underrated.
New Barbarians. This, I think, our episode, even though it came out 15 years later, 25 years later, inspired the scene. Guess we get, as of course you guys know, because you've all listened to the New Barbarians episode, but there's a scene where there's not only the rape of man, but they have this contraption where he's like chained up like spread eagle.
Yeah.
Their machine was way more sophisticated.
It's
than what
way
Paul
more.
Is. Paul just has chains.
Paul's one man.
Yeah, I was getting a very much like a Motley Crue video vibe from this.
Oh, big time.
Because she's like, isn't her like her tits are out, right? Like her shirt's all ripped off, or was that another one? There's so many rapes in this movie.
It was
I can't
the
keep
next
hold of.
one, yeah.
And all the women look the same. I will say, I'll give Paul credit because he definitely has a type because he thinks every woman is his wife, and they all pretty much look like his wife.
They do. The only part I didn't like where they were like, and the floral dress. It's like, no, the floral dress does not play a part. These women do look similar.
Well,
the
they are
dress.
Coincidentally all wearing floral dresses.
Very coincidentally.
This is very...
Was that happening in 94? Was every woman wearing a floral dress
and
all
like,
the time?
I'm assuming this place is New Jersey because all the women look trashy. So I'm going to say yeah. And so, yeah, he starts whipping the shit out. Does he have a chain or like a whip?
I think he had a chain at
I
this
know
point.
he just starts whipping her. Yeah, and then they just cut, right? They leave the rest of your imagination.
Yeah, they leave a lot to your imagination at this point.
So, Nick gets a call in. There's been a murder. It's that Asian guy that Paul just killed.
The parking lot murder.
They find they're like, have you eaten lunch? Because this is really disturbing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just had a bagel. I'm all right. So he goes by.
Cream cheese and lox or something?
No, just a plain bagel.
Oh, okay, just a plain bagel.
And cause, lox, you'd throw up. And so because they take off, you see his eyes are missing.
Yeah, they're like, not only is this weird, it gets weirder. Sees that the eyes are missing. He's like, that's really fucked up. And he's like, you know what's even more fucked up? That's Sun Kim. Who the fuck's Sun Kim?
Well, everybody in this town knows who Sun Kim is.
Nick, especially being a kung fu master.
He's a kung fu groupie. And he's like, I know Sun Kim. He signed my chest, see?
Yeah, he's the goddamn kung
world. They're like...
I'm sorry. Let's get that title out there. He is the world kung fu champion.
Is it?
Yeah,
it
that's...
says karate on your thing. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. It's all martial arts. And he's like, oh, I'm feeling that bagel coming up. So he runs to a porta potty across the street, opens it up. There's the woman there with her eyes missing, who had just been beaten. We talked about earlier. So this is horrible, people. There's a serial killer on the loose. At least that's what they think.
And so now we'll join Christy again. She's fighting. She's got another fight set up. It's or was that the fight that the dragons were taking to her?
Yes.
Yeah. And so
She's got her fight gear on, her tight black pants, leather jacket, got the fucking fingerless gloves.
She's either about to fight someone or to go out fucking rollerblading.
Yeah.
94, I'm going to go with the rollerblading, but apparently she's fighting.
Can you imagine how sweet the scene would be if she was rollerblading while she was fighting?
Dude, I would love that. That would be great. And then, like, she uses her wheels to, like, cut their throat.
Well, shit, even Van Damme didn't do that with the ice skate.
Exactly.
Yeah, so she's ready to go, and they're like, these guys, these Goombas that have been running this shitty D-League fight club, they're like, we got somebody who's going to fuck you up now, Chrissy. You've beaten up every one of our guys.
Yeah. We think we finally got someone.
And they're like, hey, Bear, get out here.
So we got all the fans coming out. There's like 8 fans for Bear. A couple of them are wearing floral dresses too. So
Yes.
I was getting worried because
This lady's wearing a floral dress.
Yeah.
She has red hair and she's young and she's petite, and we know that's all Paul's into.
That's not foreshadowing at all.
No.
So yeah, they're getting ready to fight. They get the rule. Do not put.
Wait, we got to explain how Bear is dressed.
Oh no, we'll get the Bear.
Okay.
So they give you the rule. Do not put your hand on the ground.
Whatever you do.
Whatever you do not put your
It's
hair.
hot lava. Don't touch it.
And Bear, wow, he's wearing what?
He's wearing Zuba pants.
Yes. Tucked into his shirt, tucked into
like
it.
a sweatshirt and football pads.
Yeah, shoulder pads.
Looking like a bargain basement Road Warriors.
On the outside, so
Yes.
yeah, very bargain basement.
And he's got Hulk Hogan like bandana on his head, like
Very
Rip
cool.
from No Holds Barred. And
Rip 'em.
I think he's got a goatee too. He's just like a mess of '90s cliches.
Oh, big time.
And he's just like, oh, okay, so you explain to me, we can do anything we want except touch the ground,
Yeah.
right? So he immediately goes into a fucking football 3-point stance.
After I don't remember what his remark for her was. It was just like, "You that bitch who's been winning, I'm gonna fuck you up." And
You with your hair red and all that stuff.
I'm gonna beat you in battle. And she's just like, Bear, does your mom know that?
No.
What was it?
She rhymes. That's how she
I
sees
forgot
She
it.
goes,
I needed
she goes,
you.
Poor little bear wearing your mama's Tupperware.
Oh.
And he goes.
So, yeah, now he goes into a 3-point stance. By the way, he puts his hand. The match has already been saying. This is an official match at this
Right,
point.
we've heard the bell ring and everything.
Hands on the ground.
Yeah, so he's out.
He's out. Technically,
but
he's out.
Christy is such a good sport. She's like, I'm still going to murder this motherfucker. And murder him, she does. She just destroys. She toys with him.
She fucks him.
He's like,
fuck up.
kya. She's a lot. She was making too much noise.
She
Get on my
lands,
nerves.
or he lands one kick or punch on her.
And she does her spin move because I think she does it in every fight.
She has to do it.
And she just fucks Bear up, and Bear's humiliated.
And so
he scurries off with his Tupperware.
Like his whole, because he had a posse of like 14 people, and they're all filing out. And just as we're seeing, like we're getting the view of somebody else watching them pile out.
Nut-side view.
Nut-side view. And then
he's a nut, not his nuts.
Oh, I got you. I was like, why are we looking at his dick? So we're zooming out. We're seeing this guy in a like caravan. By the way, why is he driving around a caravan?
I don't know.
Was that like a promise to Anna? Like, we'll have kids. See, I bought a caravan.
I don't know. He's crazy.
He is crazy as shit.
I think he just stole it. He just,
So, Canadian tuxedo and all, he's just happened to be driving in this warehouse alley, sees that this...
Well, he's probably coming back from dumping that body.
Maybe.
Going to his rape house. And he sees at the corner of his eye, he's like, Anna? Because he sees Bear's lady.
Yeah.
She's wearing that floral print dress and red hair. Every woman in this town has red hair. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so you know what that means.
So follows them back. And
follows them to their trailer park.
And we're going to join Bear there. And, he is walking up. He's
licking his wounds.
He's fucking licking those wounds. He fucking chucks his goddamn shoulder pads.
Hell of a lot of good you did, man.
Yeah. Woman, go get me a Coke.
Go make me a raw steak now, woman.
And she's just like, 1 second, I gotta take a shit. I'm sorry, that was very...
That's how classy these ladies are. I was like, I gotta go cop a squat.
They live in a trailer, so I guess...
And he's like, fine, just make sure you wash your hands. And so while that's going on, Paul walks up.
Yeah,
like,
Bear's touching his bruises and everything. He's like, damn, man. Damn it.
Beat up by a girl. Ugh.
Damn it. Fucking girlfriend, wife comes out, And Paul is standing over them at this point, and he's just like, Anna,
come with me.
What are you doing here? Let's go. And so
she's like, I ain't no fucking Anna.
Yeah, Bear's
like, that's my lady, you. And
give me my shoulder pads.
I don't even remember what happened. Did he just? Yeah, he murdered the bear, but he snapped his neck, right?
No, this is when we see him do the fucking like. You can't see this. I'm gesturing like some kind of claw with my hand, and he holds it way up high over his shoulder, and it comes into his throat.
Oh,
and then he snaps it.
Yeah, something like he snaps his windpipe.
I was like, does he rip his throat out? Does he break his neck? What?
I think he snapped his windpipe.
Yeah. So what we see here is he has now killed another man. He has taken his eyeballs from him.
Well, in his mind, he's justified because this man stole his woman.
Yeah, sure.
But he's crazy. He's raging.
And so he grabs Anna 3 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna 1. Wait.
Well, I guess Anna got away. He didn't kill Anna.
Yeah.
So this is the second victim.
Second Anna
victim. He got parking garage Anna, and now he's getting trailer parking.
Yeah.
Anna.
So his second Anna. Of course, we know he's going to go take her back to his what's it called?
Pad.
His rape pad.
And so while that's going on, we gotta have, this is a martial arts movie. We gotta have a fucking training scene.
And it can't be Cynthia Rothrock because her name's only on the fucking title.
Right. So we get Nick. And Nick is looking good, bro. He's shirtless. He's got the karate pants on with him and Paul had the exact same outfit. They both had black pants with a red sash.
Yeah, they had this. Always the sash that's tied off real long to the one side.
And he's got the sweet ass Guido chain with the crucifix on. And this is some foreshadowing, people. We're gonna point this out. He's got the fucking most manliest hairy chest.
Yeah,
and we're like, this guy's looking good. He's got the petroleum jelly on. He's doing all his katas. Mike comes up with this looking like a sloppy piece of shit with his American flag shirt, and he's like sparring with him because Mike's I guess weapon of choice, even though he never uses it for the rest of the movie, is like a billy club, like a nightstick.
Yeah, nightstick.
And so they're training, and then his boss comes in. Classic fucking police chief. I got the fucking mayor riding my ass here. You got to find this serial killer. Get out of here. And like, we're on it, boss.
Yeah. Well, we were waiting for the forensics. No. I need something on my desk.
If you got to frame somebody, I don't give a shit. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Do it.
We need headlines. Well, let's go back to Paul because he's creating those headlines.
So, in the meantime, off camera, I guess he murdered and raped.
No, she's just. No,
yeah, he did because this is the third victim he's moved on to. We just assume that she got murdered. And raped.
I'm pretty sure he kept this one captive. This isn't Karen, because he comes on to Karen right now. All right, let's do this scene, and then we'll revisit because. He keeps Anna too, Hillbilly Anna.
Does he?
He keeps
Hillbilly
Hillbilly
Anna. I thought that was even another victim.
No, I'm pretty sure he keeps Hillbilly Anna hostage.
All right.
Like he was just like so tired
he's
after
so crazy. He already, in his mind, he already has Anna captured, but he sees is Anna. How'd you get out of there?
Exactly.
I just left you at the rape pad.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened there.
Okay.
So we join Paul. He's going to get some coffee or something. He's got his nice
ice cream.
Huh?
I'm going to say he's getting some ice cream.
It might be ice. He's got his nice Seinfeld sweater on. He's looking great. His hair in shape.
Streaks are gone, guys. I don't just for that one scene, he had those intense streaks.
Yeah. So he bumps into a woman, but it doesn't look like Anna.
She's with her boyfriend.
Oh no! He bumps into a woman.
Okay.
Go ahead and before you fill in the blanks here, he bumps into a woman who's just like carrying a box full of stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And he's just super cool.
I remember this scene.
I am so sorry, ma'am. Oh my goodness! Helps her pick everything out of the box, puts it in, and she's like,
"Well, it's just paper plates and paper cups."
We're about to have a party at my work, man. You should really come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And by come, I mean.
Coming for you. A song not about sex.
Very underrated episode. Last week's episode, by the way.
Very
and she's totally, but she doesn't fit the profile, so he's just not into it. But she's like, totally, I'll blow you right here.
Yeah.
And he's like, not into it, lady. Get some red hair.
Happens to look over her shoulder and see another perfect Anna fucking
Floral
clone.
print dress.
Yep.
Everything.
with an Asian man.
And I think he's one of the Red Dragons.
It was, yes.
And he's like, Anna, you bitch! How'd you get out of my rape pad? He runs after her. And the Asian guy's like, fuck off, buddy. And he just like takes the Asian guy out like nothing. Just throws him away.
Dude, this was a fucking cool ass stunt. He like throws him into a pillar, and just seeing that stunt man like wrap around the pillar, because it was clearly not like a fake pillar. It was like a cement pillar that he wraps him around.
Oh yeah,
it was intense.
And
even this is Karen, Anna.
But see, Karen, she was raised by Christy, so she knows how to handle her own business.
So she fucking puts up a fight too.
Yeah, and for a while she's doing it, but he does that move where she kicks him and he grabs her like and elbows her in the calf, and that's like a stinger, dude. It was hurt.
I was very I don't condone violence against anybody, against women, but that scene where he actually like hits her leg, I've seen that happen in so many movies and they're completely unaffected by it. So it's very satisfied to see somebody like, oh fuck, that really fucking hurt. And so she's like favoring her leg, and of course she gets captured. Broad daylight, you see people walking in the background, no one gives a shit.
The chick who from earlier is like, can I get your number? And he's like, beat it, broad.
Yeah.
So cut back. We were just talking about Nick training. We get a Christy training scene. But not only, she's so good. What is she? What do you say? She's 8th black belt or some shit in real life?
She's like an 8th black belt. I didn't even know it was a thing. She's got like an eagle claw black belt.
And so she doesn't even train with normal people weapons. She trains with Klingon weapons.
Dude.
She's got some war swords.
Dude, it's 94. Fucking next gen, man.
And you can totally, I was like, show Kazugi design those. That's a show. You could tell. That's a Kazugi design right away.
Oh my god!
And she's doing all the moves, twirling the sword. She's doing split.
Yeah, the split like 180 turn she was doing. I was like, that is definitely like, yeah. Can Jean-Claude do this?
She was like challenging Jean-Claude.
94. That was the same year that fucking.
She was like, I'd block a hockey puck with my
exactly.
splits.
Thank you. That was wow. We're like stuck in the 90s right now.
We are.
All right.
And so Nick shows up. It's like, I got some bad news.
Christy's pissed, by the way. She's like got her tank top on. They do this last shot where she like leans forward and the camera just like zooms in on the cleavage she has. I was like, okay, that's a shot for us. And then Nick shows up to be like the buzzkill. Like, we're all excited about Christy's cleavage, and now Nick's here. So she puts a jacket on, zips it all the way up to her like chin.
We got Nick blocked.
And
he comes in and it's like, hey, I got bad news. Your sister's dead.
You might want to sit down for this one. Your sister's dead.
And she's doing the splits on the ground. She's like, I am sitting down, stupid. And he's like, normally.
We need you to come to the morgue. Check it out.
And for that morgue guy was so creepy.
I was just going to say, the morgue guy had like the perfect bowl haircut.
Perfect casting in this movie.
Perfect. I love the casting in this movie. And he's just like, oh, this is kind of unsettling what you're about to see.
You might want to prepare yourself.
Please prepare yourself.
This is very unsettling.
And
I'm serious. No. Are you serious? Do you want to see it? Do you? Do you really? No? No? Yes? No? No? And she's like, just fucking show me! And he takes it off, and we just see some horrible fucking special effects.
I thought about putting this up there.
Yeah, that'd be a nice one. And she's got no eyes. And then
shit.
And they notice also some marks around her neck.
And the police have noticed the marks.
And
we haven't. I don't know if we pointed that out.
We're thinking this is a 14-year-old boy because these are hickeys, obviously, on her neck.
Clearly hickeys.
And she's like, no, I don't think so. I think it's martial arts related.
What? Martial arts related?
And I know who fucking did it. Lee! And she just makes a beeline for this Lee character we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Because he's a known rapist and murderer in town.
But he's got to be a combatant in this weird D-League fight club that she's in. So we go straight from morgue over to meet with Lee. And Lee's showing off for all of his friends. He's got his fucking Red Ranger outfit on. Yeah. He's like doing karate moves.
He's got these little Catwoman gloves.
Meow.
He is like, because he's got these gloves with little like claws on the tip.
His specialty is supposed to be eagle claw, and yet, he's very
he's more like a
cat-like.
cat. Yeah,
he's
he
very
should have been
cat-like.
tiger claw, but he's eagle claw.
I just love his friends who are hanging out. Like, yeah, you're so cool.
They're encouraging him. Man.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, what else
like,
would you do?
He's
with your
got like
friends?
the whole like room full of like oil barrels, and he's like hopping around like a cat, like you said.
Yeah,
and he's like
not like an eagle.
He's like, and then she's like, she busts in. Hey, fuckface, you killed my sister. I'm going to kill you.
Happens to have an apple in his hand. He fucking destroys it, and he's like, I'm going to destroy you like this apple.
And then, at insult to injury, his friends go, he says, like, how dare you come here dressed like that? Because she's actually wearing clothes that actually fit. She's the only person in this whole fucking movie that's not wearing clothes 2 sizes too large.
That's why she was. They were
insulted by that.
Wow!
Like, how dare you wear form-fitting clothes?
Wow!
And she's like, the better to fuck you up. And she leaps up on the oil barrels, and they're like chasing each other across these oil barrels. And he's like, "Can't catch me!" He's like hopping around like a cat.
Yeah, you get those first-person views like a fucking crazy Star Trek episode, and then finally she delivers because her end move as well is a roundhouse kick, but he sells the shit out of it. Like he gets that roundhouse kick to his jaw. He, like, flips backward into a box because it's a warehouse. Every fight takes place in some kind of warehouse.
Right.
And so it's like this tall, stacked up boxes. He goes back first into one of the boxes and falls over, like, bends over a drum. Like, the stunt people in this, props. I'm sorry I didn't catch your names, but huge props to these stuntmen because, fuck, that looked uncomfortable.
And just as she's about, I don't know, she's going to kill him?
No.
Well,
no, nothing was going to happen. What was going to happen after this?
I would have killed my sister. I mean, come on. Nick shows up just in time because he's stalking her, and he arrests her. He's like, no.
He was just driving around in the warehouses because shady shit happens in the warehouses all the time.
And who breaks? Did she tell him that's the eagle? She kung fu explains to him about the eagle technique. She's like, yeah, that's what happens. She goes, look, it's not a kid giving hickeys, asshole. It's the fucking eagle technique. I can tell by the position of the bruises on the neck. And he's like, I got something to tell you, Christy.
Yeah.
I also am a martial artist. And I know a guy who could tell us what's really going on with these bruises.
Yeah, and this is where we start breaking into, like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you in on some confidential police information. And he just starts spilling the beans, like just giving away all this fucking sensitive material. It's like, hey, do you want to know what's going on in this trial and that trial? You can have access to all of it. I don't give a fuck. So he didn't
She's
give
practically
a
shit. A detective now.
Yeah, he's like, who cares?
And, well, they've bonded over kung fu.
Yeah. So she takes this information back home. She's hanging out, Christy. Hanging out with the Red Dragon Buzz, and she's like, yeah, I've been working with the police. We're going to try to figure out who Christy, got Karen. But, they're not arresting anybody. It's like, that's not how the cops operate. They don't just go out and arrest people. And even if they do, how are you going to feel good knowing it's the wrong person? Fucking New York 5.
Yeah, tell that to those guys.
What is that? Central Park 5. Central Park 5 all over again.
And they're like, Chrissy, fuck that shit. I get it, your sister died, but we need to make some money.
Money.
I just set up a fight with Reiko and the Maniacs.
Oh, no, that's not how it happened at all, dude. They're like,
I
Maniac. No, I love the Maniacs because they're like, dude, the other day I was hanging out at the diner, and this fucking shit just starts messing with the little blonde woman. And so I stepped in and said, hey, buddy, stop it. And look at this. And he reveals the hickey.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't really put all that in there.
And I totally forgot.
Yeah.
So keep explaining.
That's funny. The movie's forgettable.
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. So, yeah, he reveals the hickey. And she's just like, motherfuck, that's the same one that Karen had on her. So she's like, set it up right now. Let's go meet the Maniacs. This is kind of like a weird fight, though, because they arrive and they're just like, what do you want with the what do you even call them? The coordinators?
What? Stunt coordinators?
No. The people who are like officiating, I guess.
Whatever, officiators. I don't care. The guys running the fucking fight clubs, the fat Goombas. They're like, we don't want no part of this shit. We just like watching people fight to the death. stuff.
Yeah.
We don't want cops involved or anything here.
Yeah, like, before they leave, Christy tells the Red Dragons, call Nick. Let him know we're going to be here. So that's why he shows up to this one.
Okay.
But yeah, the officials, after the betting happens, Christy's just like, no, I just want you to answer why you fucking killed my sister. And the officials are like, nope, we're done with this. Take their money back, and they just bugger off.
Guys, this is getting too real for us. We're just going to watch two people kill each other. We don't want to get involved with murder.
Yeah.
And so they take off, and she's like, Reiko, who's the head of the Maniacs,
yeah.
she's like, I'm going to kill you. Did they even fight?
No.
I don't even remember.
Reiko is pissed that because Lee's
like,
his friend.
Dare you?
Yeah, Lee's his friend, and he's
he might be the biggest rapist in town. It might be everyone calls him Lee the rapist.
Yeah,
but he's my friend, and I don't like that.
Le Rapist is his nickname on the streets.
And how dare you besmirch the honor of my rapist friend?
Yeah,
he might rape, but he doesn't kill.
Cool stunt here. He fucking throws a caster chair at him.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then she kicks it back.
Yeah, I totally blanked out on the scene.
He's running back. And he fucking like jumps.
Yeah, they're like
it.
passing like an office chair back and forth.
It was super cool. It was a good scene.
And then he's like, "Fuck this shit," and he steps on it and then throws a kick out at her.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then they just go through the motions. She does a spin move, and then she beats up Reiko. And then, what do you know? Nick arrives because he's got fucking LoJack on her car. He's like stalking the fuck out of her.
Well, again, the Red Dragons told him to come,
and he's like, "I don't know if I told you this or not, but I know martial arts, Christy.
Yeah,
and I know a guy who knows all about techniques."
So while he's busting everybody in the rival gang, but not the Red Dragons and not Christy,
well, because they're fun-loving criminals.
They're just kids.
Yeah,
they're just a couple kids.
Yeah, there's.
And
horseplay.
So they're like, you guys go free. These fucking goons, the maniacs, yeah, they're going downtown. We're gonna get them raped tonight. So
he goes to his personal Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
and he shows them some photos of these. He's like, no, this is Dragon Claw. This is not Eagle Claw.
Mikey, come here. And he starts demonstrating the techniques and what they're used for. This is very useful.
And he's like, let me tell you. Only 3 Americans were ever allowed to learn the Dragon Claw.
He gives them the 3 examples. Well, it was like eagle, praying mantis, and like...
Yeah, he shows all of... Yeah, he says tiger claw. He shows all the different
tiger.
techniques. He's like, no, you idiots! Eagle, that's not eagle claw. That's not how you do it.
He's like, it's none of them. And they're like, oh, fuck, we're nowhere closer. And he's like, you're very much closer. It's only one style that 3 people in America that all happen to be located in this county know about.
That we're allowed to use. And I taught every one of them. It is called Dragon Claw.
Dragon Claw.
And I will give you their names and their phone numbers.
And their addresses.
And
that's the fuck out of them.
They're like, wow, thanks.
So Nick and Christy going on a little adventure.
Don't tell them I sent you. Is there a reward? No? Oh, okay. So they go out to check it out. Mike, Nick, and Christy split up because there's 3 people, 3 names. Check it out.
Well, the 2 go together to check one out. Then Mike goes out to check his own. Like the first person that Nick and Christy go to check out, it's the guy's not even home.
This nosy neighbor. Oh, what are you guys doing?
She's not a nosy neighbor.
Yes,
she runs the neighborhood watch. I'm Holga, and I run the
She's
neighborhood
Edna
watch.
Kravitz from Bewitched, and she's like, what are you doing? And they're like, we're looking for Lou, or whoever the fuck the guy's name was. Oh, yeah, he hasn't been here in months. I take care of his dog. See, he just stepped in some of his shit. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he wipes it.
Scene over. Let's go to Mike. How's Mike faring?
Mike, he's like, hey.
He's muscling some little kid.
Yeah, some fat kid's like, I'm looking for Fred. That's my dad. Dad! And this fucking
Dad happens to be waiting there.
This guy's like there's no way this guy's on martial arts. He's like this fucking fat, like hobo looking motherfucker.
He looks so.
And is he like missing every limb? He's like in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he's got like no arms and legs. I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened. I want to know his story.
I want to know his story too.
How does a guy who knows Dragon Claw let that happen? I guess I'm gonna say diabetes.
Undefeatable, terrible title, great universe. We want to know
you know
more.
What's not undefeatable? Diabetes, because you lost limbs.
That could be why you lost it.
So Mike's like, all right, you're not it. So.
Yeah. And finally, they have to check on the last name. This is going to be Nick and Christy again. They end up in some dojo where the nerdiest dude, he's got like...
a bowl cut and a mustache.
He just looks wimpy as all hell.
Everybody does in here.
Yeah.
Except for fucking Paul and Nick.
Yeah. So they walk in, and Nick immediately is just like, look, here's what I want. I need this information. Paul's not there. I need this information. And they're like, yeah, well, the master's not here. And it just so happens that Christy went around to the back.
I want to know what illegal
way.
stuff is the master up to that he's got to take off. Like, he can't
I
talk to
have
the
no
cops.
fucking clue. So...
So he tries to sneak out the back, but then Christy, of course, she's got a cover. She's practically a cop now.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, asshole.
Beats the fuck out of this guy, who's a master of Dragon Claw, apparently. No problem.
Well, she's a master of Eagle Claw.
Yeah.
I guess Eagle trumps Dragon. I don't know.
Trumps Dragon.
She's a master of Godzilla Claw.
So a huge fight breaks out. Fucking Christy goes 1v1 with the master, and Nick takes out the other 5.
He takes out his entire crew easily. And we get a little funny scene where the guys are all laid out on the pads, like Nick had destroyed all of them. And they're like, oh.
Who's Phil? He's Phil. And Phil's just like, you fucking sellouts.
And they're like, honest, we don't know nothing about... I mean, we're doing a child sex ring in the back, but we had nothing to do with anybody getting their eyes poked out. I'm like, all right, we believe you.
So, finally, we skipped over the scene, and it's no problem. But when Christy's sister died, we get a reveal of the psychiatrist. And Nick meets Jennifer, the psychiatrist. And he's like, oh, shit, let me get your information. I'll...
Yes, because not only is she a psychiatrist, she's a teacher at the school that Karen went to in abnormal psychology.
Woo!
Abnormal psychology.
So Nick's like, looking over the evidence, and he's just like, fuck, man.
Basically, he just has pictures of dead bodies sprawled out.
Mike comes in, and he's just like, hey, man, what you looking at? He's like, well, I called in that psychiatrist.
He's like, ooh, hot. And he's like, these are dead bodies, Mike.
Yeah.
Give some respect.
Mike's kind of a goofball, but this is what really took the cake here. And so, Mike's like, oh, shit, those are a lot of dead bodies. The psychiatrist? Okay, that's cool. Hey, check this out. Dude, tickets to the balls tonight. They're on the West Coast. It's like, fuck, man, are they out?
He's like, man, I got tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters, the hottest game in town.
Fifth row, midsection, whatever it was.
Center.
And the psychiatrist.
He's like, but it worked because you could see Nick was so bummed because he's like, "Fuck, I gotta do this fucking murder case.
Yeah.
You're having the time of your life with the Harlem Globetrotters." He's like, "I hope they throw real water on you instead of confetti."
Oh shit!
Well, that's going on. Dr. Simmons shows up. Dr. Jennifer Simmons.
She walks in, and you see Mikey. He's just like, "Oh,
Auga!"
So he hits her quickly. He's like, "Hey, how do you like basketball?" She's like, Globetrotters are bust. And he's like, all right. But Nick is just cock-blocking because this is where I think his heart lies.
Well, I think because he gave up on Christy because Christy wanted nothing to do with him. So he's like, next best thing.
Maybe he didn't like the challenge.
Maybe.
So he was just like, no, I'm going to go with this other lady who also knows Kung Fu later on.
Yes, well, everybody in town is a redhead, wears floor dresses, and
knows Kung Fu.
And it's a very small town. Close-knit. It's
very small town.
And
there was a lot of Twin Peaks vibes. When the name Anna bothered me because of where's Annie from Twin. I don't remember if that was first or second season, but there was a lot of where's Annie. Oh,
well, if only they had found the log lady, she probably could have told him where Paul was.
There was even the Bob moment when he's wearing the jean jacket and beats up Bear. Or did I say Paul? I meant Bob.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, never mind.
So she gives him the deets on serial. I just don't remember. She gives him a deets on the serial killer. She's like, look, this killer obviously has a type. Every victim's young, petite, red hair, floral dress. It's likely some kind of wanting to get revenge. All serial killers are trying to make up for some kind of trauma in their life and getting revenge. Either their sister, their mother, their girlfriend, their wife, and then it all starts falling into place.
All of it. And so he's just like, oh, that's really interesting. Do you have any patients that may have been talking about someone abusive in this kind of relationship? And she's like, It's the funniest thing. I think I have a couple of them.
Yeah, Anna, I think her name was.
Yeah, let me go back and I'll pull up the file. I'll give you a ring. And so
we haven't seen Paul in like a half an hour, so we cut back to Paul.
We followed Jennifer back to the office.
She's talking to the secretary. He's like,
yeah,
have you pull up those files on Anna for me?
Yeah.
Will do, boss. Well, that's going on. Paul, and we know Paul. He doesn't do shit around the house, but he loves answering the mail. And
answering the mail.
Actually, he doesn't even love doing that because there's a lot of mail.
I would knock.
There's about a week's worth of mail.
He's very cheesed about that mail, though.
And he's like, bills, fuck this shit.
He sees the fucking Atlantic.
Goddamn college fucking bills, debts.
College.
How am I going to pay for this shit, Anna?
We need Bernie Sanders.
And then he notices there's a bill from a psychiatrist. He's like, Anna doesn't go to psychiatrist. And I'm the most stable genius in the world. I don't use a psychiatrist. So who the fuck's using a psychiatrist?
Paul, the fucking character in the movie knows that, but we, the audience, know that Anna told him. My psychiatrist said, and so he's like,
Putting it all together.
He's going a little ape shit here.
So he just fucking makes a beeline to Dr. Simmons' office. While that's going on, there's a lot of like people. It's like a fucking Three's Company episode. People are just missing each other.
Yeah, it's all the universes are collapsing. The small town is becoming a fucking mouse hole.
And so Nick, as luck would have it, Nick and the doctor show up at Paul's house.
Yeah.
And they see there's that half-cooked steak laying there. Like,
they already have a warrant to arrest him, apparently, because they break in.
No, they just don't fucking care. They're just like...
Oh, they just don't care.
I mean, she's like, I'm a cop now, too. So and he deputized everybody. And Paul's not home. They check it out.
Well, this wasn't Christy. This was the doctor.
Right.
Okay.
And, well, she's deputized, too.
Yes. You said deputize everybody.
Yeah, I know. I said it. And so they see that Paul's not home. And so they're like, I guess they got to go, let's go back to the office.
They, like, look at all the pictures and everything. They confirm that Anna, that was her boyfriend. I don't know how that really helped them outside the fact that, like...
Well, they saw fucking how insane he looked in a picture. And they were like... This is a killer here.
All the pictures are the same close-ups we've been seeing the whole movie.
Staring like a madman.
They see the raw steak on the floor.
So, they find... How do they find out that he works for Lou?
I think there was like a picture of him and Lou on the wall as well.
Okay, and they're like, and Christy's like, I know that asshole. He runs the like second tier.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get into his league, but he's a dick.
Yeah, he's like the B league or something.
His name's Lou. Let's check him out.
Yeah.
So they go over to Lou's, and once again they miss each other. Lou is this. He's there, and
he's at his office talking to Paul, and Paul's like, not right now. I'm very busy. I'm in my secret fuck warehouse.
He's like, but I got those guys in Philly, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. And he's just like, I cannot talk right now.
The Italian Stallion.
You hear muffling in the background, help me. And he's just like, I'm in my fuck warehouse. And so Lou is like, I gotta go.
You don't disturb me when I'm at my fuck pad. And he's just like, all right. Hangs up. He's like, this is too great a deal. I have to talk to him in person.
Yeah, so he books it right out of his office.
So he tells the secretary, I'm going to be at the fuck warehouse. You know where that is. And anybody asks, I'm at the fuck pad.
Again, Three's Company. As he leaves, we see fucking what's her name and fucking what's his name.
Christy and Nick.
Show up to his office, and they're grilling the secretary, and she's like, oh my God, isn't he a fucking hunk? Like, ugh. He could bend me over this desk right now, and then I'd be okay with that.
Well, she wants to fuck everybody. She wants to fuck Nick. She's like, can you
she did.
tell Lou we've been here? Anything for you, big boy.
Oh my God!
It's like this old lady. It's like, I ain't fucking you.
Yeah.
And
he did smile. He was very happy. Well,
it is it's a compliment. You take a compliment. You
well, Chrissy's been like blue balling him all movie.
Well, right. He's like, finally somebody wants to fuck me.
He's like, I was thinking I was ugly.
So Lou shows up at the rape pad. And he notices there's like a fish tank.
The fuck pad just has one creepy red light dangling. Like you see the light and then he's got that fish tank right in the foyer.
It's a place to rape people. It has to be creepy by definition.
I mean, yeah.
So he knows. Yeah, he's like, I know Paul doesn't like fish. I know that. He's a piece of steak man.
Yeah, he's a steak.
And,
he's a steak man.
And then he's like, "What? Wait, what the fuck is it? What is he feeding these goddamn fish?"
This shot was kind of cool because you get it from the other side of the fish tank, and then Lou's on the other side, and you're like, "What is he looking at?" And then it pans down to the bottom, and there's fucking eyeballs in it.
A whole lot of eyeballs floating there.
At least 24.
Yeah, and that freaks Lou out, obviously. And then Paul comes in. Hey, leave my eyeballs alone. And he's like, hey, sure, kid. Whatever you say. How about that fight in Philly? I told you, don't bother me at my rape pad.
Yeah. He's like, I just noticed those legs in that trash can over there, and I just wanted to tell you, your new art pieces are looking magnificent. I love them. Let's get you on Broadway. Is that where you take art pieces?
No. Broadway?
I don't know.
No, that's for like theater and stuff.
Well,
like,
Paul is a theater in himself.
Okay. Nice save. And so Nick, who does he just miss? I can't even remember. It's so convoluted. It's like a goddamn Andy Sedaris movie.
We're crossing past so much here. So they actually arrive near the warehouse. It's like, how could they not find this warehouse? You know your perp, Paul. Look for Paul's name, what he owns, go to that warehouse. But instead, they end up like in a parking lot where they find Lou's body. I think he got called in by the medical staff or something, because they found a dead body, like his other police people. And so they show up.
Lou found the body of Trailer Anna.
Yeah.
She was like in a freezer.
She was in a trash can.
I thought it was like, was it? I thought it was like a big freezer.
No, it was a trash can.
Okay, well, she was trashy.
Yep.
So she belongs.
Wow, okay.
And so, hey, don't wear a floral dress. And so, so I guess he just kills Lou off camera. Does he kill Lou on camera?
It was off camera.
Okay, I'm totally blanking on this movie for some reason.
Well, it's
so convoluted. I can't keep track of it.
When you start switching perspectives so much, it gets kind of.
And why
annoying.
is it so convoluted?
Yeah.
So the doctor gets a hold of Nick, and she lets them know about Anna and everything. And she's like, look, I want you to know Anna's safe.
Yeah.
She's not wearing a floral print dress. She's okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, great. And then she calls him from her office, right? Because Paul shows up.
It's her office. She's like, she sent me perfume. So now she spritzes herself in Anna's scent. And then she's like, she sent me a floral dress, so I put that on.
She sent me some flowers and everything.
Lilac's her favorite. So I
forgot to mention, Lilacs is also playing a part in it.
So I am looking very much like Anna right now,
and she walks out into her waiting room, and she's like,
Betty,
is that narcolepsy kicking in again? Why are you sleeping on the job? And it's like, then you see she's got the marks on her neck.
Oh shit!
And it's like, oh snap! And
tiny little blood trail out of her mouth.
And then Paul, Anna, and he grabs her, and she fights, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So we learned that she knows some kung fu too, because everybody in this town knows a little bit of kung fu.
Yeah, they get back to his warehouse. There was another. See, we didn't talk about it, but there was the other girl who was chained up in the warehouse when he had the samurai, when he had the katana out, and he was practicing moves with her chain, and that's when the girl was topless.
That's what looked like a Motley Crue video to me.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it really did. Like him practicing the katana.
Wasn't she the one that was in the garbage can?
Yeah, she was the one in the garbage.
Okay, I don't know how we left that out, but
that's fine.
So so he takes Anna back to the rape pad.
Yeah, and
then then Anna, genius that because she's chained up like he loves to do to his victims.
She puts up a little fight, and then
she pulls a move straight out of Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, he goes totally fucking.
If you've seen Friday the 13th Part 2, you know the move. She pretends she is Anna, and she's like, "Hey, baby, I need you. You know you want me to make one of those raw steaks for you.
Oh, don't you want me to make a raw steak and put on some tea for you?" And he's like, "Yeah, Anna."
And then how does it turn out? Then she becomes his mom.
Well, she goes to the fridge.
Because he starts calling her mommy, I think. Yeah, you're right. She goes to the fridge, and she's going to make a bolt for it, and he's on to her, and he grabs her.
And then he freaks out again over nothing.
And he's like, "You'll never leave me, mommy. Never." And then she's like, I saw Friday the 13th Part 2 where she pretended to be Jason's mom.
Yeah,
so she puts on a moldy sweater just like in Friday the 13th Part 2. No, she doesn't do that. And she goes, you listen to your mommy.
Mommy?
Yeah, she does. She does say that shit. She's like,
I'm your mommy.
You go and get some groceries. I'm going to make you a raw steak.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I like how they pieced that together, unlike a lot of the things they pieced together in this movie.
He's like, whatever you say, Mommy, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tapped into something serious. She's a psychiatrist, so
but
of course
he does
she did.
chain her back up.
Before he leaves, he's like, I got to chain you up, Mom. You know how it is. And he says very creepy things into her ear, like, Mom, we're going to have some fun later. And I was like, oh, boy, what is happening here? Oedipus, like you said. Just wants to fuck his mom.
So he leaves to the grocery store. I'm going to say it's the same store that got held up in the beginning of the movie.
I believe that is true.
And the doctor...
Her cell phone just happens to ring.
Yeah, and I was shocked that in 94 she had a... Well, we didn't see the cell phone.
We didn't.
But I was expecting a giant brick phone.
Yeah.
But it fit nicely in her little purse.
She manages to kick it to herself.
Kicks it. Yeah, she can't grab... Her hands are chained up above her head, so she can't grab it. She kicks it open. It's a flip phone. And Christy is like, hey, Dr. Anna Jennifer Simmons, where you at?
Where you at, dog?
And she's like, I'm at this rape pad. It's located at so-and-so and so-and-so. And she's like,
gives the full address.
Tell Nick. Will do. So Christy hangs up, calls the police, lets them know, hey, man, there's some fucked up shit happening at this pad.
Yeah.
But she still shows up and takes where the cops still at the donut shop. They don't have time. So Christy beats him to the fuck pad.
And she walks in. She's unchaining fucking what's her name? Jennifer. And she's just, taking her sweet ass time, and then they hear the door jiggle. It's a fucking open ass warehouse. So I don't know how Paul doesn't immediately see him, but he comes in with the groceries. And by this point, apparently Christy has freed Jennifer. And she's hiding behind the lampshade, so no one's ever going to see her. And Christy has put herself in the cuffs, but she's got her back turned.
Yes, because she's not wearing a floral dress, but she should be.
Yeah, she's wearing the leathers.
Yeah,
as always. And Paul comes in, and he's immediately like, Mom, I got all the groceries, all of them.
Got you some salami, Mommy.
What is going on? And because he's noticing that she's wearing something different, and then fucking Christy does like that
floral dress.
Yeah, she does like this flip over, kicks him in the chest, and then this huge fight breaks out.
And as luck would have it, not only we know that Paul has his katana, but wouldn't you know it? There happened to be some Klingon swords just happened to be
there,
and we get. I didn't see it in the movie, but I saw it in the trailer. There was some fucking weak-ass, special effects where they were trying to make it look like sparks.
That wasn't in the movie, but it was in the trailer.
Yeah.
They added sparks into the trailer.
It looked like it reminded me of the Hercules when Lou Ferrigno would punch people and it'd be a spark.
Yeah.
It was that chintzy looking.
Big time.
And
it was really bad.
They smartened up and didn't put it in the movie. So,
Yeah.
But they're going back with the Klingon sword. She's got, hers are really weird because they got the Klingon, blade where her hand is, and then they have a hook.
Yeah, it's a cane with a crescent,
and it doesn't look sharp at all.
Handguard,
and they're just going back and forth.
Yeah, they get the weapon knocked out of her hand and stuff, but it's looking like Christy's turning a corner and starting to get Paul because Jennifer's playing distraction too,
right.
And just as that happens, fucking Nick comes in. It scares Paul.
Well, he tries to steal her thunder. She's just about to beat Paul.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't let a woman
No.
show me up. So he just starts shooting randomly at Paul.
Yeah.
Paul finds a gun from I don't know where.
Shoots Mikey
in the throat.
Of course,
he's
Mikey
all
gets
about
it.
the throat, man. If he's not
he's
not tiger dragon claw in your throat, he's shooting you in the throat.
That's it.
And thankfully, I think Mikey dies.
Thankfully.
Well, he's such a prick.
Well, he's got such a baggy shirt on. They probably caught
and
her.
He's just and then Nick's like, hang in there, buddy. Are you going to use those Harlem Globetrotter tickets? And he's just like, no, you can have
Please
them.
take them.
And he's like, yes, I can get Christy with these. And then he just slowly, when Christy's not looking, he snaps Mike's neck. He wants to make sure he gets these tickets. And he's like, Mike's dead. All right.
So they take Jennifer to the hospital.
She's traumatized.
traumatized.
So she's got to be in the hospital. I don't know what happened to
They
her.
get the 24-hour guards and everything for.
Well, not my lunch hour.
Yeah.
I'm a 23-hour guard asshole.
Exactly.
Because he makes sure to let everyone know I take 2-hour lunches.
And this scene abruptly ends up in the hospital. So we're not skipping over anything here. It just goes from Mikey's dead to the hospital to the
and
guard.
I don't even know what's wrong with the doctor, but he has to be in a hospital.
Well, that was a traumatizing.
And I love how
she got kicked in the chest like 9 times.
How traumatizing was it? Because they're cracking jokes. Mikey, his partner for like how many years, is dead.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
they're
point.
like cracking jokes. Hey, got you some tea.
I will say she takes like 5 different kicks to the chest and face.
But
So
she's a martial artist. Like she should be able to take that.
I don't know.
She
Bear
must have
couldn't
got
even-
trained by Wu, the master of the dragon.
Yeah.
Claw. And yeah, so they go, hey, tell the guard, hey, watch her 24 hours. And that's when he drops the classic line, like, "No, not my lunch hour, I will."
So we
once again, and like this entire movie, just as they leave, Paul shows up.
Yeah, it's what it always is. It's always so sneaky. He's like a snake in the grass.
And he's dressed like a doctor. He's got the mask on, the surgery mask.
He looks perfect.
And then that joker of a guard is like, "What up, Doc?
What up, Doc? Dead."
And then I'm like, thank God he killed that motherfucker.
Yeah,
and then while they're wouldn't you know it? As it always happens, the elevator's always super slow.
Yeah.
So Christy's like, "Hey man, I got my Fitbit. Let's use the stairs." And he's like, "Good idea." And when they're halfway down, he's like, "Oh
My
fuck,
sunglasses.
my fucking wraparounds, man! I need those for the glare from the Harlem Globetrotter. You know, we're at the 5th row. It's gonna be blinding. I need those. All right, we'll go back and get them." They show up. Room's empty except for that fucking annoying guard who's got his throat slashed. He's in a pool of blood. They're like, "Whatever. We got to go get the doctor." And they notice right in the end of the hallway, they see this guy hauling ass with this woman. They're like, "It's fucking Paul Stingray," because now he's Stingray.
Yeah,
because he's so fast,
so slippery. They're just telling tales about him. God,
and so
murderous.
Wouldn't you know it? Not only is this a hospital, it's also dry cleaners and a warehouse. Because they're like, "Hey, stop!" And then for some reason, Paul stops.
Yeah,
and he whips out his fucking. He has the replica knife that the killer from Cobra has.
Yes, he does.
And he's all about. He's licking all up and down this knife.
Yeah, look for that tomorrow.
And it's kind of creeping out everybody, but it's enough of a distraction that Dr. Simmons gets away.
Yes.
And at this time, I also want to point out that Christy can't fight because her arm's in a sling. Because she got slashed by the katana in the fight earlier. So her arm's in a sling. But she's still ready to kick ass. She has to. But she's like, "Nick, you take this."
Yeah, she's like, "I'll take a back seat. I'll make sure Jennifer gets away."
And guys, this is where the craziest fight scene of all time starts. We get Nick, Paul standoff.
Oh, it's good.
Paul's got the fucking Cobra knife, licking it like a fucking lollipop. And they come together. And Nick, he's Eagle Claw, I guess.
I guess he's Eagle Claw.
So
he's praying mantis, man. I don't know.
Eagle Claws the fuck.
Yeah.
So much so on Paul. Not only does he rip off a handful of the doctor's jacket he's wearing,
he gets the
shirt
puffy
underneath.
polo, he gets the fucking doctor's coat, he gets the arm.
And he gets the fucking wife beater shirt he had underneath.
Yeah.
This is a literal wife beater because we know what Paul's up to.
Oh, boy.
And he rips out, and then he just like stares at it, and he throws it away. And then he notices while that exchange happened, he got cut by the fucking knife.
Yeah.
So they're like, he's like, "Shit, I paid fucking $30 for this shirt. I'm not letting somebody cut it up."
We get Nick, and he's just like, "Oh my God, you know what time it is?
It's Steve James time."
And he fucking rips off his shirt. And man, I gotta say, these two men are fucking built.
And well, I heard a story. I think it was IMDb where these guys worked out so hard to get in the shape they were. They're like, "No, we're gonna do this scene shirtless because we got to show this shit off."
Yeah.
And good move, guys, because fucking this is where I even wrote on a tweet for this episode. The petroleum jelly budget was through the roof because these guys were glistening.
Oh, it's so funny. They both had so many layers of clothes on, yet when they took it off, just fucking layers of gel.
And I want to point out, I noticed we said earlier that Nick had hairy chest. Totally hairless.
Hairless now.
Why? Because, dude, if you've ever had a dragon claw rip out some chest hair, that's some of the worst pain of all time. So he came prepared. He got waxed, and he was ready to go.
It's like swimmers who shave their head bald.
Exactly.
You know, he's like, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna go ahead and shave this shit bald.
And they just go back and forth. They got the both of them wearing some nice dress slacks, and they're just going back and forth, kicking each other's asses.
But you could clearly see that Paul has got the upper edge.
He's insane.
Yeah, he's got that insanity level. So that's when finally Cynthia, we're like, what have you been up to? Jennifer's clearly
because he's got like Nick pinned against the wall, and the knife's coming close to his throat.
Yeah.
And like Chrissy's like, I got to save this loser.
So she grabs a towel because it's a laundry room for some reason.
It's a dry cleaner, laundry room, warehouse,
and
hospital.
So she fucking uses it.
She swings it around.
Yeah, swings it around,
and then grabs the arm that's holding the cobra knife, and then rips the arm away. And then the knife goes flying, I think.
Yeah, so now they're like starting this kind of like three-way fight where Paul is so enraged. He's like, I gotta beat her, then I gotta beat him. He's like going back and forth. Like he's
doing a good job though. He's holding his own.
Yeah, and that's when finally he thinks he's got Christy cornered, and I believe it's like right near that claw machine. There just happens to be a claw machine.
Well, before that happens, Nick I think he's about to like do something to Chrissy. Nick grabs Paul, slams his head. I think it was like a coat hook on a wall.
That's right, yeah.
So he slams and it takes out one of Paul's eyes.
Yes.
So Paul's missing one eye at this time.
I knew I was missing something, but I was like, I'm just gonna go for it.
And then there, like I said, I think it's the dry cleaners too, because they have a conveyor belt system that's like 20 feet in the air on top of it.
It gets up there.
And there's like a contraption that has a hook on it, and they just slam Paul's other eye onto the hook of this contraption. And then they hit the lever, and it just starts raising him up like 20 feet in the air.
Oof.
He's like dangling by his eye socket.
Yeah.
Gruesome fucking way to go, but not too gruesome that you can't make jokes.
Oh, my God.
Because not only we get both of our heroes rattle off some great fucking jokes.
Yeah, do you want me to do the I'll do the Nick line? I think it's we'll keep an eye on you, Stingray.
That was Christie's line.
Oh,
and
really?
then Nick goes, "Yeah, see ya."
I did it backwards, but oh well.
You see, because he can't see because he has no eyes.
Yeah. It's eye jokes, man. That's great.
And it's like, all right, this is it. The fight's over. Dr. Simmons is fine. Everybody's fine. Anna's fine. We have a touching scene at the grave of Karen.
They got the radio on. They hear that Bernie's been elected. Everyone's like, all right, Bernie.
Red Dragons in their best leather outfits and baggy jeans.
Mourning this poor woman.
And not so much more they can't still crack some jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like, she's like, look, guys, I'm disbanding the Red Dragons. You guys are useless, first of all. But I'm done. Finally, she's seen the light. Nick has like talked her out of fighting.
Are they gonna fuck now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know
think
what
Nick's
they're
into her.
No, I think it's you're so wrong. She's not into him.
No.
He is totally into her because he got turned down by Dr. Simmons. That was a cut scene.
Yeah, probably.
And so he's like, really? And then he's like, the guys are like, well, what are we going to do? He's like, you're going back to school.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I enrolled you all in school.
Apparently you can enroll people in school without them knowing it. And this was the 90s. You could do that.
So they're all like,
and they're like, well, we're too smart for school.
They all laugh. It's great. It's fun.
And then Nick's like, guess what, asshole?
Well, they're like, what about you? What are you going to do?
She's like, I don't need school. That's for nerds.
Exactly. And Nick's like, guess what?
I enrolled you. And then this is a perfect moment to have like a freeze frame where they just laugh. Like,
So good. So good. Good thing Bernie was elected.
So enjoy all that student debt.
Yeah.
And so that's it, guys. They go back to school and they become productive members of society.
Boom. That was something.
Whoa. My God.
That's not a lot of Cynthia Rothrock, considering she's on the fucking title.
No, so I think we need to do another movie with two female leads this time, Griff. I've picked out the perfect movie for next week.
2 female leads?
And not only are they 2 leads, this is, if you're a fan of the show, and of course you're listening, we're going to finally do, it's been a while since we've been to Andyland.
Yeah.
By Andyland, I mean Andy Sedaris land, people.
Ooh, yeah.
We've had, how long have we gone? We haven't seen some breasts in a hot tub in a long time.
It's been at least 7 months.
So, we're going to do the final movie in the Donna and Taryn saga, because after this, they broke up the pair. Taryn went on to do something else. Savage Beach.
Ooh.
And did I mention, guys, our man Al Leong is in this movie.
What? Al's in it? Oh, my
Al
God,
Leong
that's
is
awesome.
in this movie. So next week, we're going to take a hot ticket to the Savage Beach. So be ready for that, guy. Be ready for boobs. Be ready for hot tubs. And be ready for, keeping it warm.
Yeah. All right.